What's going on, guys? I have a package here from OriCaMistress. Now, if you guys are a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, this stuff is going to be quite fascinating to you guys. So you guys know the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, or at least, hopefully you guys know the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. This is a trap card, magic card, and a monster card. So these are what the TCG cards look like, front and back. These are what they look like. Now, OriCaMistress is a website where they make Orica cards, or what it stands for is Ori and Ka, original cards. That goes into Orica, that's what it's broken down into, the original cards. Now in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, at least in the English version, the cards didn't actually look like this front and back. The way the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in the anime looked is the way they just had this picture here take up probably like this much of the card. They had the picture take up this much of the card, and then they had the attack, defense, and the typing was down here as well as the stars, as well as the magic cards were just the picture, and then they had just the magic card logo, and then the trap card was just the picture, and then the trap card logo down there. Now what OriCaMistress does is they make the original cards. They make the cards like they were styled in the original English anime and the way they were made as well. Now I know in Japanese animes they actually look like this, or they'll look like, you know, kind of like this or whatever. In the Japanese anime, they also make the backings for the original TCG cards. They make the backings for the original anime style cards, as well as they make the style for Zexal. But that's what the TCG cards look like. Now let's actually take a look at what the Orica cards look like. This is what they look like. I went ahead and opened it up so I would not have to fiddle around with it too much. And there we go. We got the cards there, and then it says enjoy Becky TOM. There we go. And now we have the cards just chilling here, and this is what the Orica cards look like. These are what the original cards look like from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, at least the English anime, as I should say. Let's go ahead and take these off here and put that to the side, and let's go ahead and open up this one here first. Let's open up and see what they sent me. They were kind enough to send me a care package here to open up for you guys and to show you guys what they do and how they do it. I talked to the owner on the phone of OriCaMistress. He said it was a two-man operation. They did this for a hobby and whatnot, and then, you know, they just got tons and tons of orders and all that kind of stuff, and they just turned it into like a little hobby business type deal and whatnot. So he was kind enough to send us this package. Thank you over there, OriCaMistress, for sending this to us. And so we can take a look and show you guys the cards. These cards are actually very well made from what I'm told, and hopefully now I can show you guys that. But these things look actually amazing. Like, this is bringing back nostalgia and novelty type. These are basically for novelty. These aren't meant to be used in like official TCG play or anything like that. If you want to, if you're if you're dueling against a friend or whatever, and you want to use these in replacement to the real card, I guess you could if your friend wants to do that as well. But these cards are meant for like novelty and kind of like collecting just, you know, the original cards. But he was kind enough to send us 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, the original Blue Eyes White Dragon artwork. And this is what the cards actually look like in the anime. They have the picture with the attack, defense, the stars, and the typing there. And this is what the original anime backing looked like. So let's take a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card and just compare it. So here's a monster card. This is the original TCG, and this is what the TCG card looked like in the anime compared to what we get like here in the real life. And this is what the monsters on our TCG look like compared to the original style in the anime there. Now let's go ahead and take one of these out just to compare the feel to it. Now they are specifically made to match the thickness of the original TCG cards and whatnot, and they also are made to just, you know, feel like real TCG cards, which it does feel like the actual TCG cards. Like they feel exactly the same, except this one has a bit more of a matte feel. This one has a bit more glossy feel. Obviously, I guess, you know, the way they print Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, they have it a certain way, but these are still pretty well made. Like, they feel the same. I mean, they feel kind of the same. This one has a bit more of a matte feel. Maybe it's just because it was freshly printed, because it does feel freshly printed onto here. And what they told me when I was on the phone is that the guy's vector printer and a screen printer and all that kind of stuff. And they have the equipment to do high quality printing for these cards, which is actually pretty insane. So that's what the original TCG compared to the Orica card looks like. But these things are they are the exact thickness of an original Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, which I can show you guys there. Let me just put them together, and that's, I mean, it kind of looks thicker, but it's actually not compared on the camera. It actually does look the same thickness, but this one does have a bit more matte feel. Again, maybe it's just because it's a little freshly printed, but really cool. They feel really high quality. They're not like paper printed onto cardboard, but it feels like an actual TCG card, which is amazing. And that's what I was looking for when I was wanting to find Orica style, because I wanted to get some of these cards to, you know, collect and all that kind of stuff. And this actually feels like a TCG card, and that's actually pretty insane. So that's one of the Blue Eyes cards there. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Polymerization card here. Let's take that out. And this is what the Magic cards look like. I don't know if he sent me a trap card or not, but this is what the, again, in the original anime style backing and stuff like that. They also do the Zexal style backing. They also do the style in the original TCG backing, and then they do the anime backing as well. So they do Zexal, anime, and TCG style backings on the card. Again, this one feels really good. Feels freshly printed. I mean, I could smell the fresh print on it too, which is actually pretty fun and amazing. Not fun, but it's pretty cool. I can smell that, the fact that they're freshly printed, which you can tell when you first open these up. At least I can. But that's that. We also got a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon here, which is pretty insane. Obviously, these are like Kaiba cards. You know, Seto Kaiba, he had the 3 Blue Eyes Polymerization and then infused it into the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So that's what Kaiba had, which is pretty insane. So 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the next set here that he sent us, which is, I hope he sent us some good ones, because I would love to see some more of these. So we got that to the side. Alright, so first, oh my goodness, he sent us the God cards. Heck yeah. Also, let me just do that. Let me look at these really quick, because he does do custom cards, I believe. They do custom style cards as well as the little custom token cards. So, oh my goodness, he sent us a My Little Pony Dark Magician Girl. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's funny. I like that. Thank you so much for that. So on My Little Pony, they do custom tokens as well as, I think, custom cards in general. So you can get custom Orica style cards. You can get custom cards like these as well. So you can get custom cards like the Orica style, so you can have like, I could make like a Totodile type card with attack and defense points and stars and whatnot. So that'd actually be pretty cool. I might actually consider doing that for Feraligatr, making a Feraligatr style Orica. But with these cards, they actually have the original anime. They actually have the original TCG backing on these cards, which is actually really cool. So he made a custom token for us with the Dark Magician Girl, My Little Pony, and stuff like that. So that's a token card. I guess you could use this as any token type deal with the Magic Trapper Monster or whatever it is. Alright, we got that one. And then we got another custom token with Yami Yugi here with the Millennium Puzzle, which I love this style token. This one's actually available on the website as well, which is actually really cool. This one's made with the original TCG backing as well. And again, these feel very mattish, but I guess maybe it's just because they're freshly printed, I guess, and once you start, you know, kind of feeling them down, they'll get a little bit more glossy, I guess. But I don't know, we'll see how they go over time. But yeah, they feel really high quality. They're really well made. And I know that some people, you know, you'll print out a piece of paper with the card printed on the paper, and you'll just cut it out and then like glue it to a TCG card, which is what some people do, and that's just kind of, it's kind of meh. It makes the cards curl if you don't do it right. It also makes them just, and then they start to peel, and then, you know, they'll fade away and whatnot. These feel like they're not gonna fade. They feel like they're gonna last forever, especially if they're kept in sleeves like these, which is pretty cool. I love this style token, which is actually pretty nice as well. So let's put that in the back as well. Let's put the Blue Eyes back here as well. Let's set these back there. To the back of there. I can't pick it up because these sleeves are so slippery. We move that out of the way, and we'll put these guys back here. Alright, so we have Dark Magician, which is Yugi's card here. This is actually pretty cool. Nostalgia flowing back from the original anime as well. Obviously, in the original anime, a lot of these, he sent us all of these in the original anime backings, except for the token cards, which have the TCG backings on them. That's okay. We have the Dark Magician here. Love that card. So we got a Yugi and a Kaiba card. We got the Dark Magician versus the Blue Eyes, which is pretty cool. Again, feels really good, actually. These cards feel really good. They feel the same. They're the same thickness. They do feel the same thickness as the original cards, which they are specifically made to fit the original thickness of the actual cards. And they don't feel cheap. They feel really high quality, which the guy told me on the phone. Again, they have the equipment to make them high quality as possible, which I can definitely tell that he was not kidding about that or anything like that. They are very high quality cards, and I'm very happy about them. I do recommend, if you guys want some of these, to get them. And also, let's look at the Egyptian God cards. These are the ones that I really wanted to get with the original Egyptian God cards in the anime style, which they do make different ones for the Winged Dragon. The Winged Dragon can have the attack points on it, but they also make it with a little inscription on it, which is pretty cool. And I believe they just also put on the site with the Egyptian God for the Winged Dragon of Ra. They have the attack bar, they have the attack boxes there, except they're blank, so that's actually pretty cool as well. But if you do want to pick up some of these cards on the OriCaMistress site, go to OriCaMistress.com. Link is in the description. They are only like $3 a card, so they're cheap, but they're high quality in the end. So these are cheap in price, but they're not cheap in quality. I gotta say, they're not cheap in quality at all. They're very well made. I'm not just saying that because he sent it to us. This is my own opinion. My own opinion on these cards, because I definitely would not skewer my opinion just because he sent them to me or anything like that. But my opinion on these cards, they're very well made, very well done, especially with the backings and the way the printing is on them and stuff like that. So he was not kidding about the quality of these cards. They are very high quality. I do suggest if you want to pick one up, go to OriCaMistress.com, and you can pick up a Dark Magician card for $3 and all that stuff, and also free shipping within the United States as well. So make sure you go to OriCaMistress.com. Link in the description down below. Check out their card selection for Oricas. They do Magic, Trap, Monster cards, Fusion cards. They even have some cards from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D series, like Stardust Dragon, Elemental Hero Neos, and stuff like that. So make sure you check out OriCaMistress.com and stuff like that. Link will be in the description. Thank you to you guys at OriCaMistress for sending us these Orica-style cards. These are really cool and really amazing. I can't believe that. Thank you so much. They are very, very high quality, and I am very happy with these cards. I'm definitely going to get some more from you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.